So like I said, every once in a while when a video blows up from a smaller channel, generally there's a reason why, and it either resonates with people or people are interested in it. And this is absolutely one of those. So someone by the name of the Kingard put out a video saying big streamers just don't get Battlefield. It's about 22 minutes long, so it's going to be a saga. Let's see what it's about. It's literally like probably over 1 million views now in 3 days. So something resonated with people on this one.
Today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach.
So how are you gonna look at me and tell me, oh, battle royales are overdone? That comment pisses me off. It really does, man. When people are like, we don't need battle royale.
But I don't think that that's the sauce of this game. Battle Royale for this would be fire. I know you don't.
Okay, so do you know why all of these big streamers are harping on Battle Royale? Also, hilarious edit to start the video. Well done. But do you know why? It's because that's what they make their money off of.
It needs a good progression, reasons to log in daily. It needs battle pass shit for sure, and ranked game modes.
I don't remember.
Okay, I agree with reason to log in every day, but you lost me at ranked play.
Asking you a goddamn thing.
Several of the world's top streamers have voiced their criticisms of the Battlefield 6 beta, and I feel like I've stepped into a time machine with how outdated some of these takes are.
So what do you mean the newer game mode that has come into gaming, the battle royale, is overdone? How is that possible?
Wow, primitive.
I'm talking about the ones that seem to have, we'll just say, a favorite type of game. Rest assured, while we are about to tear into some dog water takes, that doesn't mean that I don't respect any of these streamers for the channels they've built, or that I hate them all, or whatever. I know these people love gaming.
It's true, they're just L takes. I agree.
The role gaming plays in their professional lives seems to have completely skewed the way they view video games. And if EA and Battlefield Studios bow the knee to these kinds of streamer demands, I think Battlefield 6 as we know it will be doomed to—
I'm hoping to stream Hardline's campaign on Friday and hopefully have a story video up this weekend for it. And we'll probably do Bad Companies as well.
Join the ranks of other corpses paraded around like puppets pretending to be series we used to love. As I'm about to show you, these guys just don't get Battlefield. And speaking of spending a long time using the same product, remember that Flexi Spot desk sponsorship I did over a year ago?
That's this
if you
chair.
can believe it, that
This is a
standing
Flexi
desk they
Spot
sent
chair.
me was so good I still use it to this day, every day. So when they reached out about sponsoring this video with one of their newer desks, it was a no-brainer. I'm a grown man, so I need a desk that says, use me for gaming, but you can tell the company that comes over it's just a work desk. And Flexi Spot standing desks like their E7 Pro do exactly that. Oh, honey bear, let's go help the baby boy. Don't want to sit so much between working and gaming that you evolve into some monstrous human chair hybrid? Well, they raise up, so get on your feet before your roots start showing. Who cares how tall you are, what height your chair is, this desk will adjust to whatever your comfortable height is. Or just raise it high enough so Kylo can walk underneath it. It's
stupidly
practical for a lot of
expensive.
things. Are you ready for the hyper-detailed stats I need to share, followed by my own monkey brain take?
I guarantee
Here
you
goes.
they
For
have
static
the
capacity stability,
Halo
it'll support
BR
up to
thing in this as well.
440 pounds, and the dual motors 3-stage semi-C leg structure provides smooth transitions when adjusting. Now for monkey brain. I've had no problems getting it to hold everything I reasonably need it to without wobbling, and the adjustment feature is so simple and buttery smooth, even my wife regularly adjusts it without asking big, strong, intelligent me to come help. Now that's a simple product. Even though I have direct experience with Flexi Spot, I'm still not some professional desk reviewer, so go check out what other people have to say about their products first. And if you like what you see, go to their website in the link in the description, check out the sales events page. They've even got a sale going now for up to 65% off
see what
of
I mean?
a bunch
Their
of stuff and a chance to get a 100% free order. And if you put in this discount code at checkout, you'll get $50 off your own E7 Pro standing desk. So thanks Flexi Spot for working with me again and sponsoring this video. It's always nice to promote stuff that I actually use every day. Maybe High Hairline Digest will reach out next.
So, back to it.
So what are these big streamers saying that tells me they just don't get Battlefield? Let's get into it. You show me a COD streamer finally trying a different game, and I'll show you someone who spouts Battle Royale like it's a nervous tick.
You like it? I do. I think the VR is going to be like if I come back to play it, I think I'm going to play that a lot more than I play this.
Overall thoughts on the game? I'm having a blast. And I think ultimately, too, it's getting us excited for what potentially Battle Royale could be for this game.
Battle Royale, Battle Royale, Battle Royales.
Battle Royale or VR? VR?
BR. Battle Royale, Battle Royale.
I'm excited for the Battle Royale.
I mean,
the game itself, not the BR. I think I'm into a little bit of it, like the TDM. Maybe we can play it for a couple days.
I'm gonna be honest, I almost checked out when he said he wants to play Team Deathmatch in a Battlefield game, but let's hear some more.
I like TDM and the domination thing. It's a little bit more intimate. So if you're a Call of Duty guy, you're definitely gonna like the fact that like you're all really tight in a little map and you're bobbing and weaving.
Translation, I really liked the moments this Battlefield game didn't feel like a Battlefield game.
I know you.
That's a good point. That's like the way of saying that. I liked when this Battlefield game didn't feel like a Battlefield game. And that's like, the problem is people are so sick of Call of Duty, they don't want to play Battlefield, but they also don't want to play Call of Duty. Like when I'm playing Battlefield, and especially Battlefield 6, it's like, I'm stuck in the conquest mode. Every time I play another mode, I'm like, I feel like I'm playing this wrong.
You don't.
Maybe Breakthrough. I do like Breakthrough.
Play it then. I'll play the BR.
Sure, Nick, a BR as one of many modes would be fine, but we all know that's not how this works. And he should know, he regularly plays one of gaming's best examples of a battle royale sucking up development resources and alienating the fan base of one of the most popular series in the world. New COD games serve as little more than invitations to come play Warzone these days. Titanfall 3 was cancelled to focus on Apex, and Splitgate 2 could have had far more going for it if it didn't put all of its eggs into the basket of a subpar
I agree with
BR
everything he's
reveal.
saying about the
A
BR right
that's
now.
just passable doesn't fly in today's market, and I think Battlefield Studios knows this. That would be why they're using different studios to tag team different sides of Battlefield.
Which, by the way, is what Call of Duty does. But here's the thing. If the Battle Royale for Battlefield isn't great, it's a waste of time and a waste of resources for the game. If we could have had 6 more maps at launch as opposed to the Battle Royale, I don't know what's better at this point. Unless they knock the Battle Royale out of the park. If they do that, then it's game over. But like, we'll
6,
see.
including the not technically announced but obviously still incoming Battle Royale mode. But even then, do we really think EA will actually allow equal funding to updating Rush as they will their Battle Royale post-launch? The modern gaming evidence says no. If they do, great, but I doubt it. Which a BR focus might not be the end of the world if it stayed true to Battlefield's core in Fairy Tale Land, but I don't see how it'd be possible to mix Battlefield's identity of a large-scale, casual, rock-paper-scissors, class-based combat with a hyper-competitive limited life mode like a Battle Royale and still be able to please everyone. So we need traditional modes to stay prioritized to retain what Battlefield is.
I see people talking about like, Battlefield doesn't need to be all right. Can you guys just let us have one that like BRs? Like, I mean, dude.
I think the problem with Tim the Tatman saying that, I made a video on that exact video, by the way. I think the problem with Tim saying that is it's selfish. Like, just being completely honest, it's selfish. He's saying, can you not just let me have the BR? Can you not just let everyone else have the game that they want?
Can we let you have one? Can we let you have one?
Don't you turn against me.
I don't know you anymore.
You guys already got one series to bend the knee. It's movement, it's sweat, it's tailor-made for you and your audience now. Instead of demanding Battlefield be more like COD, just go play COD. Battlefield's gonna get another Battle Royale, but as far as games that don't feel
I saw
like
about the COD pod. It's later, dude.
one, could you just let us have one? But why this obsession with Battle Royales from streamers? Why do they insist on new FPS titles always having one? Well, the answer is less about you and more about them. How about we let Tim explain?
Streamers and sweats ruin video games. Like, we tanked everything.
Yes.
There is some sort of, is there a word for like being an elitist?
Yeah, it's a word, but I think purist is more so what you're about to go for here.
There are people in gaming that play a game like Battlefield, or let's throw Halo in this bundle here, that only want the game they love to make the one thing that they love. Are you guys following what I'm saying?
So in other words, he wants the game he doesn't love to make the game he does love.
In here.
Yeah, I follow. You're saying a Battlefield fan wants more of what made them a Battlefield fan.
No shit.
Halo doesn't need the battle royale because I love playing.
This is a well-done video. That's why this video blew up. Small channel, great edited video, great points, great take.
Playing the multiplayer.
Oh, now I get it. He's reducing the Battlefield formula developed over 20 years and 13 plus games down to just the selfish preferences of some guy he's arguing with in his chat. Because arguing with one hypothetical person's preferences is way easier than telling an entire fan base to step aside and let the COD streamer tell us what Battlefield really needs. Why does Battlefield need another BR, Tim? Let's hear it.
For someone like me, I love playing battle royales.
Because you love playing them. Now, why should Tim's preference for a BR have any more merit than the rest of us?
So
He's
I was
either
just saying,
ironically being the elitist he's attempting to speak against, or he's saying that his preference should be held to equal value as the Battlefield purists. Doesn't really matter because both of those would be wrong. I love horror games, Tim. Doesn't mean other people are elitist if they tell me no to GTA 6 having a horror game mode. Come on, Tim, there's more to this.
That's a
Tell us why
really
you
good
really
way of putting
want a
that.
Battle Royale that's not Warzone to play.
And on top of that, it's how I make a lot of my content.
And the truth shall set you free.
This is the big disconnect with predominantly BR streamers. Games don't need
and this is the problem with streamers dictating what goes into video games. What I do for videos, imagine if I pushed what I do for videos on every game that we play. Like, think about it for a second. I do story, and I want Warzone to have a good story. I think it's better for Warzone to have a good story. Same goes for like zombies and everything like that. I think it improves the game. But I also understand that like sometimes people just want to go in and they just want to play a multiplayer game. So I don't try to shoehorn what I want into every single game. Streamers, the things that they get people to watch are for retention. So if I'm streaming ranked play, for example, my goal is to get to a certain level and people are watching me to see that, or people are watching me to see win like a battle royale game. If you have a game like just unranked Call of Duty or unranked Battlefield, you at that point have to be watching someone for their personality and what they like, their take on these sort of things, instead of just, oh, let's see if they win, let's see if they go to the next rank, right? So I get the streamer side of it, but at the same time, some people just want to play the game, man.
Battle Royales to stay relevant with their audience. The streamers need Battle Royales to stay relevant with their audience. Or at least they think they do. Most of them are entertaining enough and good at video games.
Exactly.
I bet if they
If you're
branched out
entertaining
more
enough,
often, they'd be surprised at the results. You see, in the streaming bubble, it can
agree
be
with
easy
what
to
he's
start
saying, man.
conflating viewer numbers with player numbers. Obviously, stream views help games get exposure, I'm not arguing that, but stream views is not always an accurate metric for figuring out just how many people are actually playing a game. Look no further than Mario Kart World. It sold over 5 million units in its first month, and reports showed 94% of Switch 2 buyers got a copy of it. It was, by all available metrics, a console selling success. And how is Mario Kart World doing on Twitch? Oh. Battle Royales work really well for streaming. Every new match is like an episode of a TV show. There's a whole
Great way of
saga
explaining
from
that.
dropping in, finding loot,
This is a really
close
well done
calls,
video.
and the final circle. If you pair that with an entertaining streamer, then you've got yourself a good live show for people.
Wait, I was in the video? Where? Where was I? Was I actually?
To watch and engage with. Oh. Battle
Where?
Conflating viewer numbers with player matter because
Oh shit, you're right.
audience games don't need battle royale.
Where did it go? Where did it go?
It can be easy.
I made it, guys. Guys, I made it. I made it. I'm now a big shot. I'm got more viewers than Tim the Tap Man you saw it here.
Different from Call of Duties, and they just want to come enjoy it, then by all means, come on in, the water's fine. No gatekeeping here. But if streamers expect the same kind of authority they have over COD's continued development over here at Battlefield, to that I say, you want a game crafted for...
Okay, this part is wrong though. is streamers really have way less say for Call of Duty than you think. They really don't listen to anyone that goes there. I had an entire sit down after I saw Modern Warfare 2 for the first time with the multiplayer devs, explaining to them why not having red dots on the minimap is a stupid idea, and they didn't listen. Like literally, it was probably an hour and a half. I missed the bus going back to the hotel because I was having this conversation, and no one listened.
For a younger live stream audience, eh?
And guess what? They ended up putting them back in after the entire community complained about them.
The thing I would say to everyone that's saying, oh, Battlefield doesn't need a BR, we don't need a BR. There's another game that said the same thing. And that game isn't doing that hot.
Let's talk about Halo. I knew he'd bring up Halo.
Willful ignorance one must exhibit to imply Halo Infinite failed to keep its launch audience because it didn't have a battle royale is staggering. Are we talking about the same Halo Infinite? The one with so little content it didn't even have a Slayer playlist at launch? The one that backslid in both content and features from the games before it? The game that was competing with MCC? The game which had 0 microtransactions and 6 Halo games worth of content that could all be bought for cheaper than 1 Halo Infinite skin bundle? The game that took like 3 years of live service CPR to become a still over monetized but decent Halo game? That Halo Infinite? I guess playing Warzone for so long really has given him tunnel vision if his only metric for good game versus bad game is whether or not it has a battle royale. If we're gonna ignore the quality of a game's launch with Tim's logic here, technically Halo Infinite had 2 main battle royales, one official and one made by the Forge Falcons. Why didn't you play it on stream more than like once, Tim?
Let's go! This is actually fire.
Where were you and where were the swarms
How much do you want to bet that that was a sponsored stream?
of battle royale fans ready to make this game successful? Better yet, why isn't Battlefield 5's Firestorm in its 7th year of prosperous live service? Could it be because battle royales are not a guaranteed lifeline regardless of a game's quality?
Keep these Call of Duty guys off this. We don't need a battle royale. We don't need it. I got news for y'all, man. I'm gonna tell you something. This is kind of hot. If this game BF6 flops, that may be it for Battlefield. Can we have an honest conversation here?
Yeah, we can have one. You're conflating what you think a game needs to be successful with what you think your channel needs to be successful.
We don't need a BR. Battlefield doesn't need a BR. In my opinion, this may be a hot take. You can hate me or not.
I don't hate you. It's just a disagreement over gaming. If anybody actually hates you over this, they're either too young or too mentally unstable to be on the internet anyway, so don't worry about them.
You're kind of gatekeeping
This guy's edit is unreal.
the whole game from people that love battle royales.
Tim, have you ever seen Arrowhead's website? I doubt it, since Helldivers 2 isn't a battle royale, and let's not forget how that one went.
Okay, I don't know how I feel about it. Looking at it, if it's a game I would like playing or making content with, comment down below and leave a like on this if you want to see it. I'll consider it.
I'm not playing the game.
The amount of people telling me to play, I swear to God, they're paying people to come into chat.
I go to someone's stream. I had to leave after 2 minutes. I can't, you're shooting.
It is actually wild how much like Tim, Nick, and Doc, like, just the focus on BR. It's like maybe they just really love BR.
Aliens, man.
I reacted to Jeff playing it, and I was like, dude, I don't know if this is for me, but chat won't shut up about it. I don't know.
A few moments later.
The video popped off. It's my most viewed video in a month. Got the most likes. So yeah, we're playing Helldivers today.
That wasn't necessary. It was just a reminder that big streamers like this tend to rate games from the lens of what makes their content popular, not what makes a game popular. But anyway, the Arrowhead website says, a game for everyone is a game for no one.
You're kind of gatekeeping the whole game from people that love battle royales.
Who is Tim to demand an established series like Battlefield bring in something it's never needed before? What, is it Helldivers 2 all over again? Does he think that what Battlefield is on its own won't be enough to farm content from? Boy, COD licking your boots really did go to your head, didn't it? It's this kind of arrogance that puts people off and makes them paranoid that streamers are going to try to use their popularity and their platforms to change Battlefield from what its fans like about it, just like they did with Call of Duty. Higher skill gap, faster movement, constantly shifting metas, the stuff that makes for more entertaining content but drives away the casuals. Warzone was just a BR mode at one point in time too, and we haven't forgotten about that. I doubt people are gatekeeping you, Tim. I doubt they're saying, we don't even want you to come and play Battlefield. Instead, I bet what they're saying is, we don't want you to come and try to change Battlefield with some of that.
That's what they're actually saying, but people don't know how to say things. So it turns into, we don't want you in our community, when in reality, they do want you in their community. They just don't want you fucking up their community. Fair?
Same influence that helped change Call of Duty. It's not gatekeeping to say you're invited to the party, just don't break anything in the house. You know
Great
what?
example.
Forget GTA 6 having a horror game mode, Tim. I like point-and-click story games, and if you don't want COD to put development money and resources towards a point-and-click story game mode,
I would
then
like
you're
that.
selfish elitist and you're gatekeeping Call of Duty.
Everyone's talking about Firestorm. I did play Firestorm. In my opinion, didn't hit exactly like it could have been.
Okay, so now we are acknowledging that a game's quality can factor into a game's success when it benefits your argument, I guess.
There were things about Firestorm that kind of irked me from a battle royale standpoint that I just didn't love.
Okay, I guess our new rule of thumb is if there's a BR, the game's allowed to be either good or bad, but if there is no BR at all, automatic bad. Battle royales are really just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the clash between Battlefield's casual identity and the increasingly competitive, retention-based FPS space. Brace yourselves, because you're about to see just how much modern gaming has rotted some people's perception of what a game needs to be good.
This is gonna be
It
good.
needs a good progression, reasons to log in daily. It needs...
I do agree that it needs reasons to log in daily. I think it's just, I do agree with that. I think there needs to be, like what they did with challenges for the beta was fantastic. I think they did, like, with a good progression system, like the way you level up, the way you unlock weapons. I think that is important. The next part about what he's about to say, not so much.
Battle Pass for sure, and ranked game modes.
Yes, the guy who's successfully monetized being chronically online is regurgitating corporate-approved drivel like a planted robot.
You must keep playing, you must buy battle pass, you must play skill-based complete dailies. Log on, log on, log on, log on.
I'm EA. I approve this message.
How far has gaming fallen that this is something to actually want out of a new game?
I top fragged the comeback game. I don't even believe what he said. That was crazy.
I sat through enough of him refusing to revive teammates and solo rushing objectives to feel confident in saying the following. XQC is not interested in playing a Battlefield game for what Battlefield offers. He's an iPad kid that needs a dopamine hit every 5 seconds or else he'll switch to another app.
Yeah, I'm gonna be able to do. I forgot that Battlefield is just like a corner camping, like prone game, like wait for the game to come to you type thing.
I have no doubt that Battlefield will have the usual retention gimmicks like battle passes,
Definitely
and daily
will.
challenges.
I hate
but
battle
to say
passes.
a game has to have that and has to have ranked to keep people
Okay,
invested.
so I don't think it has to have that, nor does it have to have rank. It has to have some sort of retention system. And if that retention system is bad, the game will die no matter how good it is. Like, you look at Black Ops 6, for example, at launch. Great launch, horrible retention systems, even though they had prestiging, which did keep people for a few months. And yep, some people will play the game because they enjoy the game. And those are few and far between now. So the game does not need it for you to enjoy it. But if you want the game to have longevity, it's going to need systems like that. It's going to need additional content to keep people involved in the game. And it's sad that that's the way that things are now, but they do need to be there if you want the game to thrive and survive. It's just the way that the world is. And yeah, that sucks. Now, I don't think freaking battle passes and ranked play are at all what it needs, but
Vested exposes
something.
one of the biggest problems in modern gaming right now. It all points to one thing, one leading factor that used to drive success in gaming. Might I remind
that,
you of an
Pokemon?
ancient, enlightening, once powerful but since forgotten word?
Strike us with the power of your voice.
If somebody wants to make the case that player retention tricks like skill-based matchmaking or login rewards lead to longer playtimes and more logins,
I don't
they
think
technically
login
be
rewards
correct.
do.
Which is the problem. Psychologically engineered methods to keep people playing to squeeze the live service juice out of a game for as long as possible has
Oh my
taken
God, all
priority
these
over
menus I
pure
hate.
fun, original ideas, or innovative mechanics. XQC argues that Battlefield needs these gimmicks to stay alive. I argue that it's okay for a player base to move on and for a new game to come out. We are not the same.
it won't happen though. That's the problem. XQC isn't necessarily wrong in saying that. And I think this guy is wrong for saying what he says, which sucks. He shouldn't be wrong. but it just the TikTok has ruined people to the point where it does need these things.
Oh, this I don't like. You should not be able to use 2 primaries in a game like this. You can position yourself to have the perfect weapon in every single scenario, which kind of sucks. It's limited to shotguns, DMRs, and SMGs. I guess that's better. I don't know. The shotguns look broken.
Shroud never got on a pedestal about how Battlefield wasn't competitive enough, and he seemed to have fun overall, but I still included this clip because I think it gives us a good, candid glimpse into the mindset of a guy who streams mostly competitive games for a living.
I really don't like that. I need to see what it looks like from a live perspective when people do high drops.
The roll literally has no impact on the game. It deters some fall damage, but it's pointless because you're not going to die from fall damage anyway. I tested it. I jumped off the big cliff. I have a video on it if you want to check it out.
Oh, scope Clint. Really? We're doing scope Clint?
Like with the BR streamers or XQC, the context behind why a streamer has the preferences they do, it's important for counteracting any hive minds that start to pop up. And with these clips from Shroud in particular, I think his background in competitive gaming makes him more likely to criticize anything that offers a competitive disadvantage. Anything that tips the scale too far in one direction, no matter the reason. Sniper glint, giving away your position. Carrying a second primary.
Like, to me, the way competitive shooters are is not fun. Like playing the same thing, the exact same thing over and over again, where you need to use the same weapons, where you need to use the same strategies. It's the reason why I don't play ranked play in Call of Duty. Everyone uses 1, maybe 2 weapons, plays the maps in the exact, it's just boring to me. So he's right. And every person, in fact, is going to have their own opinions on what a game should be, and that's okay.
So assaults are more equipped to push the front line than any other class. A landing roll that gives you a delay before you can react to what's around you. He's not wrong, these things do have their disadvantages, and he's not demanding everyone else accept his personal criticisms like someone else in this video did. But my point is, making a game as fair and balanced as possible for hyper-competitiveness is just not what Battlefield is. If some sweat is hiding out in a building with a shotgun putting one in my chest every time I walk in the door, hello. You know what I should be able to do in a Battlefield game? Level the building. Or at least blow out the walls he's using as cover. If some tryhard shows up on Battlefield wanting to slide
One thing I didn't like about Battlefield 6, and correct me if I'm wrong, I didn't find a single building that you could completely destroy. Like, you can take out 1 wall of a building, maybe 2, but I didn't find a single circumstance where you could take out a full building.
Cancel circles around a 40-year-old father of 2. You know what that tryhard sees on Battlefield? The barrel of an M1 Abrams.
Maybe on the peak map. Maybe on the peak map. But I can't
Battlefield
remember.
in a nutshell is either you getting blasted by some BS, you blasting your enemies with some BS, all while working with your squad and team to counter whatever the other team is throwing at you.
Okay, someone just answered me. Thank you, Big Bob. Even on Liberation Peak, you weren't able to completely destroy the houses. Yeah.
Balance comes in from the classes and vehicles, which is why I still think weapons should be class locked. When it retains its identity, Battlefield is absolutely not balanced in every encounter, and that's by design. Sometimes you're going to turn the corner and see 17 sniper glints like you're at a concert. Bring in the tank. Sometimes the building you're in is going to collapse on your head and you have no clue why. No worries, a squad mate will get you back on your feet.
See,
as
that
long as it's
wall
not
falls
XQC.
out.
Like with the Battle Royale argument, I don't think you can mix the fundamentals of Battlefield Sandbox with the ultra-focused balance that competitive play needs and be able to make everyone happy. So just stick to what Battlefield is and don't worry about competitive play or arbitrary retention tactics, or just don't make a Battlefield game. Make something else. It's that simple. It's too early to tell if Battlefield 6 will be great, just a return to form but not exemplary, or bad, but just remember, if Battlefield takes too many notes from big streamers who need gaming to cater to their stream views, their attention spans, or their preference for competitive play, this game will be doomed to toss aside the best of the series it's in to become something unrecognizable, like our boy Call of Duty did. Rest in peace. The execution of several Battlefield games over the years has been inexcusable, don't get me wrong, but the core of the series still stands. Just look at the beta numbers. People are still interested in a good, new Battlefield game that actually feels like a Battlefield game. These aren't stream numbers you're looking at, these are player numbers, people who actually put their hands on the game.
I'm very curious to see what those numbers look like. Number 1, when the game is released, and number 2, when the BR is added in. Because it's free to play, and I'm just curious. I'm curious how it does.
6 can have what it takes to put the series back on track, just let it be Battlefield. If you want to see my take on EA's strategy to win back the trust they lost with the last few Battlefield games, click this video.
It was a really good video. It was a really, really good video, well put together, and I get why it has so many views. Good takes, funny edits, and I mean, when you rip on big streamers, that sometimes happens. But yeah, I don't think it needs a battle royale, and I'm very curious to see how it actually does. But big streamer L on that one.